Let's get in Dharmesh Bhatia. He's Associate VP at Kotak Commodities and he joins us in the studios. Dharmesh, hi, welcome to the show. Let's start with the silver and gold prices first. And we have seen a bit of a buying interest happen in the Indian markets, but that could be because of the Indian rupee as well. But do you think these are good levels to buy?
I don't think so that this is a good level to buy, especially I'm talking about gold. Gold internationally has not given that much movement, but because of rupee dollar movement and rupee has already breached 53 today and it's almost trading at almost 3 to 4 months high. So definitely the price in domestic price has given a little shoot up, but I'm expecting a little cool down can be seen, and I'm expecting price in international to 1610 is a good level. You can expect market to bounce back from that level, and domestic you can see below 29,000 is a good level to accumulate and buy.
Dharmesh, how about the energy space? Because yesterday was a good day. We saw more than $1.5 of a gain coming in for the NYMEX crude prices, still holding above 105. 119 is how the Brent is trading as well. Natural gas prices also have seen a strong run-up in the recent days. Do you think energy as a pack, as a whole pack, might see some more gains?
Talking about energy, especially crude, I'm still bullish. Crude, I'm expecting price to touch $108 to $109. Very crucial level was there. Market has already bounced from $100. Talking about domestic has given a rally. Maybe the main reason of rallying is rupee dollar again, and I'm expecting the price again touching 5,800 to 5,900 in the short run. So buying for crude oil, definitely I'll go for a buy. When June, July is a season where hurricane season will start, and definitely the price will get some push. But talking about natural gas, it has run up 20% in last 1 week, but this is just a profit booking. I'm expecting again the short market will be again in a sell side at higher levels. 130, 135 is a good level. You can short natural gas, but not shorting crude. Crude is bullish.
How about the base metal sector? Because while we have seen much of Asia out on holiday, China was shut on Monday and Tuesday, but today also we haven't seen much of a gain up coming in there. Do you think the profit taking that we are seeing at this point in time can go deeper?
Definitely. I'm just waiting for the copper price to breach around 440 level. If you have seen the price, the major reason almost 10% rally is seen in copper just because of rupee dollar. International is still holding above 8,000 LME, but that level is very crucial level. 8,000 is breached. You can see the price falling to 7,500. In domestic, I'm expecting price because of rollover also the price is sustaining at higher levels. 450 is a very crucial level. You can think that level be a turning point and market can again slide down to around 420, 421 maybe in month's end. Selling on crude is advisable.
In all of this base metal sector, of course, you're bearish on copper, but would you say the rest for the rest of the metals as well? Because we did see some gains coming in for nickel, aluminum kind of metals in the recent days. Would you say that you might be looking at a decline in all of them as well?
Definitely. The main reason why there was a rise in price is because of rupee dollar, and second is that short covering in the price because of rollover. Nickel, if you have seen, nickel is unable to break the major resistance of 1,000. Again, there is a short covering in the 910, 920 level, and higher level you can see a profit booking at 960 above. So still, nickel I'll suggest, especially above 1,000 only you will go for a buy, or short at current level you can expect price to touch 920 also. Lead and zinc, it's still flat, it's not able to break the 100 level downside and 110 at upside. So still I'm waiting for the market to breach lead, especially 110 level. At that level you can think of going, but not at this level.
Dharmesh, you were talking about the agro commodities as well in the break, and those also seem to be running up quite strongly, especially the pulses. Chana prices have been running up strong. If we can get that on the screens. How do you feel? Of course, there has been this talk of less production this time around, and the international pulses prices also are on the higher side. From 3740, what kind of levels would you be watching out now?
I'm expecting especially pulses, especially Chana. Chana has almost made a lifetime high today. I'm expecting May, June, July contract. Maybe at higher levels, above 4,200 is the level which I'm expecting, especially in pulses. If you're talking about internationally also, Kabuli Chana and Australian Chana are almost at a high price, and chickpeas, which are talking about the products, Tanzania, they are also trading at almost 15 to 20% at premium. So definitely this price is, I'm expecting undercoat, I'm expecting further rally until the government don't interfere. I'm expecting price to in a bull run, and maybe 20% return you can get easily in Chana, especially.
It's trading near around 3950 kind of levels on NCDX, and that is the price we watch out for. So are we looking at 4,000 in the very near term?
Definitely, I'm expecting maybe 4,000 by this week, or 4,200 is a level which I'm expecting market will stabilize. So Chana still bullish, I'm go for a buy.
At an upper circuit right now, Dharmesh, but it's an essential commodity, and there are some concerns with the ministry as well on the essential commodity prices. So at 4,000, are you still looking at a 20% jump up from those levels?
Definitely. If you have seen, international price almost trading at 15% at premium currently, with spot rate I'm talking about, especially Tanzania and Kabuli Chana. But domestic price is still underquoted. So until there is no clear government decline policies or rain, I don't think so that market will give any sell-off. I'm still bullish. Talking about oil is also trading at all lifetime high. So there is no selling pressure as of now.
Another space that has been running up has been the edible oil space. Soybean, soy oil, mustard, soya meal, all of that has been on fire on the higher side. Are you looking at much more gains from here as well for them?
Definitely, especially I'm talking about refined oil. Refined oil, I'm expecting 800 is a level where almost, if you have seen the prices today, also given a spark rally in the market. Refined oil, I'm expecting internationally, especially I'm talking about CBOT and KLC. It is already trading at 4 to 5% at international price. So this price can touch easily 800. Even the government intervention will be there, but then still international price. We are a price taker, not a maker. So we have to follow the international price, and we'll definitely see a rally in coming time.
All right, Dharmesh, we'll let you go at that. Thank you so much for joining us. So a huge run-up is what you are seeing in the agro space there. But buying call also coming in for silver from Kotak, while they are selling into natural gas and copper for the intraday markets today.